It's Week 5 of the National Football League.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage from every carry he receives this week.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a jet first down. Here's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball with a couple first downs under their belt. But a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
What a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6. Can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the southpaw in his third season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one goes for 8 yards. The Dolphins at 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
Holding offense.
Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Mike Gesicki has really emerged as one of the Miami Dolphins' primary targets, and he can run the entire route tree. We know he's dependable in the short areas, but he can also stretch the field down the middle. A career-high 73 catches last season, and he gets another one here to move the chains.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Robinson up the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ultra.
A handoff running left is Mostert. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
In motion, Hill. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Once again, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Wilson on first down. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. To Connor on the check down. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Opposite, 3, set.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Ready?
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he completes it to Berrios. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
They're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In motion, Hill. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st. Off play action. Wilson. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Shot, 17, red, cycle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braxton Berrios. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But
because they signed on the 7th, right?
Let's go. Check pitch. Ultra. Don't ultra. Set.
Second down. Here's Mostert again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run right side with Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They hand it off to Mostert. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
One more time with Mostert. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth option.